When I tampered with the crime scene, I hid 2 pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you. 2 pieces of evidence. You mean those items in your safe? But why? For insurance, of course. Insurance? I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed. You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence? What do you take me for? A fool? I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. See this jar fragment? I hid the most legible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off all the pieces. But if you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar too? Exactly. Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance. You mean that piece of cloth? Come on, Wright. Cuff it up already. I know you have it. What? Oh yeah, right. We have it. Oh no. What are you waiting for, Miss Wright? So you admit to it then, Chief Gam? That you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe? Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that, being chief and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer. Well, Miss Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence that you could present. Foolish move, Righto. You should have shown it then, before it was too late. No. It's been a long battle. But the moment of truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess up here, victory is mine. Show evidence. Cannot show evidence. No, it's too late to show the evidence now. Besides, even if I did, it would just expose that poor girl's fingerprints. Right, think hard over the circumstances. The circumstances? I'm talking about then and now. There's one major difference between the two. Weren't you waiting for that difference? So, Edgeworth figured out my plan. Huh? Mr. Wright, this is your only chance. Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now. Okay. Alright then, let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall. The Blue Badger. I don't know. 2 years ago, the halberd was removed at Gant's behest, giving its current form. Yeah, that is something that we can show. Maybe. We're not going to show this. You know what's going to happen then. This. Shit. Mr. Edgeworth, your opinion, please? I think Mr. Wright's humor has improved at the expense of his defense. God damn it. Better polish up your defense, Miss Wright. Come on, Miss Wright. You remember that thing with the murderer's handprint on it, don't you? But I don't want to show it. No, there's no way around it, Mr. Wright. Now, let's try this one more time. No. Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now. Oh, shit. No! I don't want to show that. Maybe the picture? God damn it. Okay. Well, okay, what is going to happen if we... Are we going to show it now? Well, okay, let's see what happens then. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest? Oh, yes. At last, you finally brought it out into the open. There's a handprint on this piece of cloth. Your Honor, the prosecution requests that be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. This handprint on the leather. There must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly. You mean... It could not have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence. You're as slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy. What? Think about it. Wright had all this time to present this evidence. Yet, he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be? You mean you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that? Mr. Wright, do you really know? Yes. Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they? Very well. I'll tell you. It should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person to whom these fingerprints belong to is... We already know! I don't wanna lie. It's... God damn it. Well... I mean, we can't say that it's Chief Gant, right? Because they are going to check it later on, like, okay, it's not him. So it doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Emma? Emma Sky? What? They're mine? I'm sorry, Emma. But why? Why didn't you tell me? You're really something, Righto. You knew this girl did it all along, and you still tried to pin the murderer on me. So it's true. Tragic, but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death. How could you? You monster! Miss Sky. You knew whose fingerprints those were all along, yet you acted like she really didn't. Miss Sky, it's not over yet. What? I said this trial isn't over yet. Ha! And I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career too. You purposely conceal this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Aren't you going to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer?